Yes, ma'am.
You said earlier that the Muslim doesn't believe in a reincarnation. What do they believe happens after death?
Yes. The Muslim does not believe in reincarnation. What we believe in is the same as the Christians. We believe that this life is the only life that's given to you. You must make the best of it here and now. Come right with God now. If you miss the opportunity, you will have eternal regrets. So we do not believe in reincarnation. This is a Hindu idea. And this is also out of policy they invented this idea to exploit the people of India. You see, my ancestors, you see, I'm an Indian by birth, but my ancestors came from outside India 5,000 years ago. We invaded India, my people. You see, the lighter skinned people from the north, we invaded the country and we conquered the country 5,000 years ago. Like 300 years ago, the white men came and conquered here. Maybe in 5,000 years, you might not be able to recognize the white from the colored. Might be all Same thing happened in India. You know, intermarriage with the Indian people and the climate and the diet changed our complexions in 5,000 years. But now, my ancestors, when they conquered India, they were a highly civilized people, cultured people. 5,000 years ago, they made gold jewelry as modern as today's jewelry. I go to excavation works in Pakistan at a place called Taxila. Around there, at the excavation works, there is a museum, and I went and saw there jewelry as modern as today's jewelry made by my ancestors 5,000 years ago. 3,000 years before Jesus was born. They had a waterborne sewerage in that part of the world. They made muslin cloth, a yard muslin cloth, you can hold it in the palm of your hand. So when they conquered the land, they were only about 10,000, men, women, and children. They came with the sword and the spears. And the people of the land were very docile. So they conquered the nation, but they realized that sooner or later these people, even the worm turns, even the worm turns. So as soon as they realize that these people are not more numerous than us, they are not physically stronger than us, what is making them to rule? This is the sword and the spear. So we'll also get the sword, we'll also get the spear. So they said, no, these people will overcome us. Superiority of numbers, by the millions compared to us. So he said, look, we will brainwash these people into a religious belief. So my ancestors found them worshipping a god called Shiva. Siva. So my ancestors, the philosopher, says, you see, we also worship the same god, but we call him Shiva. What's the difference? No, you say Siva, we say Shiva, same god. But you see, this god, when he wanted to create man, he took the form of Brahma. Brahma, the creator. As the creator, from his head, he created the Brahmins, the priestly caste. From his arms, he created the Rajputs, the warrior caste. From his stomach, he created the merchants and the farmers. And from his feet, he created the untouchables, you, teeming millions of India. So as such, you must become the hewers of wood and the drawers of water. You do that job, well, in the next life, you've got a chance of becoming a farmer or a merchant. If you're a good farmer and a good merchant, in the next life you become a Rajput, the warrior caste, the rulers. And if you are a good ruler, then in the next life you become a Brahman. Once you become a Brahman, you don't have to be reborn. You merge. When you die after that, you merge with the infinite. You become one with God, and you rule the universe. It worked. Beautiful. It worked. You see, it's so nice, seems so reasonable. You know that, look, you got a chance, you got a hope. You just you are a good sweeper, be a good sweeper. You're a sweeper, what you do? Bury dead animals, you do that job well. You carry those buckets, you do that job well, there's a hope for you. So this is the shot they gave the millions of people in India, and said, now you will be reincarnated. You'll come back again. If you haven't made the grade, you come again, and you come again, and you come again until you reach perfection. This is the theory, man, in a nutshell. We say, no, this theory sounds so beautiful, but it is not true. Because it sounds so nice, sounds logical, but at times logical things are very illogical. So we do not accept the theory of reincarnation. We say this life, like the Jew and the Christian and the Muslim, we are one. On this, that this life is the only life you have, you must come right with God here and now, otherwise you will have to pay the consequences.